with Brewer and Berg. Let's keep our divine sense of humor, which is the traveler's best offense and defense. Because you can feel the stream of consciousness that was Carl Jung right here.
It's the collective vibration on a racial level.
We need to understand the collective unconscious, the race thought that vibrates all around the world right now. He knew the universe was an organic, blooming whole.
Carl Jung implied that we were sort of a victim of this collective consciousness.
We are not slaves to the collective unconsciousness. We're becoming conscious.
Because we're taking Carl with us.
This is another giggly gay moment here in the archetypal realm of castles. The lords and the kings and the higher rulers of the land really saw the villagers as a kind of inferior Frankenstein.
We're just going round. In circles. Image of a sweep of angels proceeding before my car, clearing the way, making the way smooth before me. And as they go, they're saying, "Huzzah! Huzzah!"
We're out and about with Brewer and Berg. I love to lock on to Zeus energy, the leadership energy.
Our entire patriarchy stemmed from this guy right here. So all you feminists, that's the guy to blame. Christianity has put the stopper on the phallic symbol. I just want to capture all of it.
That we're like the periscope, you know, a source intelligent, cosmic mind. This puts the glow in glory, the maj in majesty, and the grandiosity.
It's a monument to victory.
Of a victory over what? The cosmos is chaos developing into beauty, order, and harmony. Ancients knew triumph meant body, mind, and spirit, the triad. Can you imagine the day that Cleopatra came through here? Enjoy power. The Temple of Saturn right over here, and this is where they had the big orgies on Saturday night.
And now, Brewer and Berg. Barbarians have arrived at the gate.
We have these time warp dimensional sliders. See them as like a dark hole or a black hole, which still has archetypal energy. The government seems to be selling attacking countries like Iraq and Afghanistan. In every city we have the media bombarding us with war, 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 war. Let's get
love endures over all.
It's the coming together of the dualities.
I'm looking forward to it, aren't you?
To the founding fathers were able to access their divine power by declaring it.
Look at we can do.
What an inspiration. We can see what we can accomplish. If you look closely, Jesus has a beautiful, beautiful physical body.
Back when this was painted, there was some artist who was probably gay, and the only way he could express his love of the male form was to paint a pious picture of Jesus. These beautiful buff angels.
And the archetype reaching to the creative essence. And she made her entrance into this patriarchy by zapping people all over the world.
Who would have thought it, but I have found what appears to be almost a gay image. I feel some kind of a healing happening now.
If people, individual people, took the time to lock on to their source energy, they wouldn't have to project it onto institutions like this. This is the wave of the past, and we're the wave of the future.
The connotation comes out loud and clear here in the church, and through the art, despite all of it, despite this huge, huge establishment they've built up. Somehow the truth is still in there. We're at the Taro Park of Beniki de Santa. Art certainly is a reflection
Look at how it reflects the kaleidoscope of all the pieces that make us.
Reality is not quite as certain as we think. The vision of one person, if it's strong enough, can change the world.
Everything in the earth plane is a work of art.
When we want something, when we desire something, I mean really want it, I mean when you feel it in your gut, when your whole body is moving towards that desire. One way to think of this is called a rocket of desire.
We are all rockets of desire.
The two eyes are focused outward, while the third eye is focused inward. It's the eye of inspiration, the eye of insight, the eye of the soul.
Sign, the Buddha held up his hand and said, don't be afraid. We shouldn't be afraid to leave our mark artistically on the planet. As she, Michael, look, it's a leaning tower of pizza.
It almost seems like surreal.
We can find our goal. We can reach our dream. We can find it.
This art was actually a visual language created to inspire and instruct. Follow your bliss.
And we're taking our hand off, and we're taking out the guilt that was symbolized by these. And we're sing in the rain.
Here we are in Pisa's monument to croaking.
If we could only get the fact that there is no death, we would be free. There'd be nothing else to fear.
I think that was a rhetorical question. I mean, would we even be talking or visiting if it wasn't leaning? Rule of thumb for me is that handed down by my hero, Joe Campbell. That's follow your bliss. These little kids, they don't ever question what their bliss is. They don't even have to think about it. They just do it.
And so now we're like saying, wait a minute, we got a bliss here too, and we're following it. I think we've hit the flow of bliss. This is the river of bliss, Michael, and we're in the flow of the river of bliss. When we're out and about, we're not necessarily the same self that is out.
What's out on your hand? There's like a stigmata. Do we need to rush back to Rome?
Oh my God, it's my Catholic self coming out. In fact, on every bar in San Francisco was a statue of the David. And it was like an icon. And I remember looking at the statue thinking, why couldn't gay people be as beautiful as the David?
David in the flesh walked right up to the statue and stared at himself. I think we summoned him.
This puts the out and about with Brewer Berg. Here we are at the tops of Florentinian art and beauty at the very top of the Duomo. Beauty, harmony, and order, and the power of creation is real.
Here we are sitting literally above the Mother Catholic Church.
It's all God. And every single second of every single day, we are being given treasures. You have to climb up out of race mind, the mercantile, poor me, I gotta struggle mentality that's down there. But boy, the little effort of reaching up, then the non-physical reaches down, you blend and your life becomes a heaven on earth.
I think the point of Out and About with Brewer and Berg is we're traveling unfettered and without blinders, getting to the heart of the beautiful sights, the beautiful experiences in this world, and looking for the inner meaning of all we see and experience. So come on along with us on our journeys. It's gonna be great.